Hey guys, it's Tashay Leniece and I am back with another video. As you can see, my hair is already done, so it won't be a hair video. But I did tell you guys, if you have not seen my 2022 goals from my channel and just goals period, I'll leave that video linked up above. But this, guys didn't know, I do love books. I love reading. I enjoy reading. So if you guys would like to see what exactly about the books that I'm talking about, then keep on watching. So every year, and I have not succeeded yet, but I'm gonna keep going. Every year I say that I want to read 100 books. It started in 2015, maybe 2014. One of those years it started, and I said I would read 100 books. Last year I read 50. The other years I fell off like really bad, but I've been trying to do really good. So I really don't do audiobooks because I feel like that's cheating to me, especially when I say that I'm going to read them. I just feel like I need to read them, not them be read to me. So I'm going to tell you guys the books that I've read already for January, because when this video goes up, it'll go up like January 31st. So the month's already ended. And then I'm going to tell you guys the books that I want to read for February. So let's head right into it. I'll insert clips because most of the time I get these books from the library, because I just do. I keep the library in business. I get the books from the library, then I return them. I want to get another bookshelf so I can get, so I can start actually, I'm still going to go to the library, but I'm going to read them first and then be like, oh yeah, I want to buy it, highlight stuff and all that other good stuff. So yeah, this intro is feeling long, but I don't really talk to y'all like that for real. I did mini twist. That video should be coming out shortly, probably this week maybe. And yeah. So the books that I read for the month of January, there's an author. She is my favorite author. Like literally, my Nana put me on to her a long time ago. My Nana is deceased, and that's like how I feel like I keep in connection with her, amongst other things. But we love to read her books, and like I used to read those books when I was young. She has a series called the Curtis Black series, and I absolutely love it. She has other books like just random on the side, and I think I haven't read all of those, but the Curtis Black series, this is probably like my third or fourth time reading it. So I started the series over like the end of 2021. Oh, I was about to say 2020. 2021. And so this is where I picked back up this year. The first book was Love, Honor, and Betray by Kimberly, Lawson, Robbie. There's a picture. Again, it's a series, so I can't really go into detail about, what it's about, because I'll have to like start from the beginning. But I highly, highly, highly would recommend it. Maybe at the end of the year, I'll say which book in that series is my absolute favorite, because I do I have one? I think I have one. I get so invested in these characters. So the second book that I finished in January, I was going hard on the series. It was also by Kimberly, Lawson, Robbie, and that is The Reverend's Wife. The third book, and this is Christian fiction, by the way. The third book is A House Divided by Kimberly, Lawson, Robbie. And then the fourth book that I finished is called The Cartel. Now, this is by a husband and a wife, and they are from my hometown, Flint, Michigan. I'd be so proud. My lashes. They're from my hometown, Flint, Michigan. This book is based on like a cartel, and I only read one, so I feel like I could kind of explain it. When I say everything happened in that book, where it's like twists and turns, and I'm like, okay, it can't get no deeper, but it definitely did. It definitely could. I want to pick back up on it, but as you can see, the first 4 books of the year was fiction, and I try to do a balance so my mind doesn't get tired of one genre, because I do read a lot of stuff. So yeah, that was The Cartel. And I took a break from the fiction life, and I took a break from the fiction and I read The Path Made Clear by Oprah Winfrey. One of the things that I said that I would do is I want to read a memoir by somebody, you know, about their life every month. Black, white, it doesn't matter. This wasn't really a memoir. It was like a bunch of like life quotes and life experiences from like different celebrities, presidents, like Michelle Obama was in there, Barack was in there, the vice president, well, he's president now, Biden was in there, just a bunch of people, and like their little life lessons, and kind of like her pieces of her interviews with them. So it was really, really nice. Like, that's a book that I just returned it to the library. That's a book that I will purchase just to highlight the quotes, like, you know, on a day-to-day lift me up type of deal. So that was my 5th book of January. My 6th book was Everything Everything by Nicola Yon. Another thing that I really, really enjoy doing is some of my favorite movies I like to watch, and then I like to see if they have a book. So I did The Devil Wears Prada one year. I did Confessions of a Shopaholic. I did To All the Boys I Love. Like, there's 3 parts to that, and there's 3 books. So I really enjoy comparing. I have a friend. Her name is DeQuindra Renee. She actually is a blogger. She's an author, and she's a blogger. Her blogs usually consist of doing things like that, like watching a movie, reading a book, writing a blog. I'm just watching a movie, reading a book. But everything was very, very good. I love to compare the differences between the books and the movies, and like what the changes were. Cause like in Devil Wears Prada, Anne Hathaway is the main character, and in the movie she doesn't smoke, but in the book she smokes cigarettes. So that's, I don't know, little stuff like that. So that was my 6th book, Everything Everything. And by the way, I do love that movie. I highly recommend the book and the movie. And then my 7th book was, I actually have it, is the memoir for the month. And that is The Mother of Black Hollywood by Jennifer Lewis. This book was so good. Like, to look into her life, like if you look at her and see all the movies she been in, like a majority of the characters she played, because she's usually always playing like some type of loving mother and things of that nature, to like look back on how she grew up. First of all, I did not know that she was a Broadway star, so we're gonna start there. Like, I seen a clip of her and Brandy, and I can't remember who else. I seen them singing, so I knew she knew how to sing, but like I didn't know that she started off on like Broadway for real. So to see, oh, this is the back, and I think that's her like on Broadway. Like, to see her and to like read how she grew up, amazing book. Like, I feel closer to her, and it's really cool because I'm binge watching Blackish right now. They are on their 8th season, and this is the farewell season. So I started from the beginning, probably the beginning of this month, and I'm like on season 4 right now. So yeah, definitely would recommend this book. Those are the books. Actually, I'm reading The Prodigal Son by Kimberly, Lawson, Robbie. Jump back into her, which will be my 8th book. I plan on finishing that today. It's like 372 pages, and I'm like 170 something in, so that's an easy read. And I'll probably finish that, so that'll probably be my 8th book for January. But yeah, I had to write those down. Now, I actually have some books. And again, I like to jump from genre to genre: motivational, self-help, Christian fiction, and memoirs. So, the first book, y'all, another thing about me, I read like 2 to 3 books at one time. Like, so I could be having a book. I do not have it. It's in the car. That's the book that I'm reading for work. So I can like have a workbook that I'm reading, like or I'll read it like when I carpool, I'll read it on the way home or something like that, or I'll read it during my break, and then I'll have the other books that I read at home. So one is Queenie. I don't know who it's by, but it's about basically like a journalist who lives in London, and you're kind of, it's fiction. You're kind of just like, she's like struggling. She's having a hard time with love, with work, with all that. And you kind of journey through her struggles of what she's going through and if she ever like gets it together. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading, but it's in the car ready for work. And the next book is not, it's a, did I start this? Because I did start this. Okay. So I'm probably gonna have to start it over. I don't remember. And I'm only like 4 pages in. So this is So Good They Can't Ignore You. Why Skills Trump Passion in the Quest for Work You Love. I read I watch a lot of YouTube videos about like, books that people recommend. This one is basically a self-help book. And I don't even think it tells you what it's about. But it's talking about the importance of skill, the importance of control, and the importance of mission. So that's my little kind of self-help book that I want to read in the month of February. Another book that I want to read is, actually they're both by Omar Tyree. And this one is Boss Lady. So this is kind of like the sequel to Fly Girl. Now, if y'all remember Fly Girl used to be like the it book for urban fiction. Like that was it. And I don't think I should have been reading that at like 9. Like, yeah. But Boss Lady, so far so good. It's basically like Tracy, what was her last name? I don't know her last name in the book, but she was the Fly Girl, and now she is the boss, and her cousin came to live with her, and so they're trying to maneuver how I'll just read it. Tracy Ellison, the star of Omar Tyree's Fly Girl and For the Love of Money, returns in the best-selling novel Boss Lady. Everybody's favorite Fly Girl is a little bit older, a lot wiser, and just as sassy as ever. After a series of triumphs in the world of letters and acting, Tracy takes on the dazzling world of Hollywood's A-list players to film a project close to her heart. Told from the point of view of Tracy's cousin and personal assistant, Vanessa, Boss Lady chronicles the trials and tribulations of adapting the story of Tracy Ellis' life. In this novel, Fly Girl is becoming a major motion picture, and Tracy is prepared to do anything and everything to tell her story and to make sure it's done right, from screenwriting to producing to designing. In the meantime, she's also juggling the highs and lows of her fabulously turbulent love life. Is it better to remain single and committed to her career, or is she ready to take the plunge and embrace the married with children life? Yeah, so far so good. I'm 70 pages in. So this is how I support my favorite YouTubers. I read when their ads pop up. I read during the ads. So this is like my ad reader. Yeah. And the other book. So the next book by Omar Tyree is Diary of a Groupie. And I seen this on somebody's like recommended list or whatever. So this is about Tabitha Knight lives a very peculiar life. A child of foster care who has grown into an attractive and independent young woman, Tabitha now finds comfort, excitement, and security in the company of the rich and famous men whom she dates as a discreet and charming groupie. More than anyone, Tabitha understands that everyone wants to be loved. She shares her gift for affection with those who seek and perhaps need love the most, male celebrities. She remains anonymous by changing her name, age, and address as often as she changes the men she dates. Only a few things remain constant in her life: the continued love and support of her foster sisters in Seattle, and the record she keeps of her life in her secret diary. When a wealthy bank offered when a wealthy banker offers Tabitha a lot of money to help bring to justice a high-profile celebrity who is known to have sex with underage girls, Tabitha finds herself in danger of upsetting some very desperate men, a few of whom have a lot more to lose than just their privacy. Those men who want the information in her diary to stay secret, the same men who treated her like a princess, threaten Tabitha, her sisters, and anyone who comes to know its content. It was kind of giving me R. Kelly vibes, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it. I did hear it was good. I'm on page 82 out of 241. So again, an easy read, and yeah. The memoir that I want to make sure, is this a memoir? I feel like it is. Yeah, I think this is a memoir. The memoir for February is none other than Issa Rae. This is the misadventures of awkward black girl. I feel like everybody else got a different cover than me. Like theirs was like yellow, and then they gave me this blue one. So like this better be the real thing. Yeah. Yeah, this gotta be a memoir. I love Issa Rae. I need to binge watch Insecure again. Because I'm lost. Like when did it come out? 2017 or something? 2016, 2017. I watched like 2 seasons and then I just kind of stopped. So I want to pick back up because again, this ended as well. So this is the memoir for the book of February. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books are on the agenda to read for February. It's a short month. I'm probably gonna try to squeeze in like 7. So, but 5 for sure. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I post twice a week. Could be Monday and Friday. Could be Tuesday and Saturday. But you will get a video twice a week. Let me know down in the comment section, what books are your favorite? What books did you read for the month of January? What books are you planning to read for the month of February? Would you get any of the books that I recommended? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.